Turn into the man that can handle your dreams. How can you expect your dreams to happen? How can you expect your reality to become the reality that you want when you're not turning to the man that you need to become, when you're not doing the actions that you need to do in order for you to get to that one extra step forward? And now when I say that, I'm not only just talking about being consistent and taking a step forward. What I'm talking about is having the courage to actually take the risk, to put yourself on the line, whether that's you getting online and posting in front of everybody, whether that's you starting your business and putting money on the line. At the end of the day, if you rely on God and if you move in abundance, it is going to happen. Rather, if you're moving as if you are playing safe, nothing is going to happen, because there's not one single millionaire or billionaire that didn't take a risk that put their whole life into jeopardy, right? So now I want to ask you, what is the bigger risk? You not taking any risk, or you taking the risk and maybe risking another year of failure?
You're going to be the one to do it, bro. You're going to be the one to do it. You're going to be the one to do it and handle that business. Handle that business. What you do, how you do it, you make it look good. You're focused on it, bro. That dream that you have, stay in that dream. Stay in that focus, because it ain't a dream no more. It is reality because you believe it so strongly, so you're going to do it. You will do it. You will do it. You will do it, because I know who I'm talking to right now. I know who is looking right back at me right now. A man who is so determined on his goals, so determined on his drive, so determined on his passions, and he will succeed at anything he does. Anything, at no cost. It don't matter what we doing. We doing it and we're winning, and you got it. You got this.
You will remain the same until the pain of remaining the same is greater than the pain of change. Why does it take so much for us to change sometimes? I hope you have a great day.
There is only one habit that you need to achieve whatever you want in life. And it's not meditation, it's not journaling, it's not waking up at 5 a.m. In fact, you can do all those things and still manage to be a complete loser. The only habit that you need to worry about implementing in your life is the habit of doing what you say you are going to do. There is no trendy internet habit in this world that will produce such massive results as simply making your words and your actions congruent. If I was a betting man, I would never in a million years bet that the reason why you are unsatisfied with your life is due to a lack of cold showers and affirmations. If I was a betting man, I would put all of my chips on the fact that you say one thing and then do another.
Move like you him. Talk like you him. Walk like you him. Because you are him, bro. You have to move like you are him. And if you're not moving like you him, you already failing. Don't matter how much you got in your bank account. Go get you a haircut and go get fresh and move like you him. And hit the gym. You have to act like the person you want to become. In the book Atomic Habits, it literally states that to fall asleep, you must act like you're asleep. So why can't you act like the successful version of you? Why can't you do that? Why do you need 10K in your bank account to move like you got 10K? Why do you need to, bro, it's just time to get to work. You gotta move like you are him, bro. You are him. Now act like it. What is the him/successful version of me doing? He's waking up early. He's tracking his macros. He's going to the gym. He's working on that business. He's hustling at 9 to 5. It's time.
Okay, look, you just have to do it. You have to be the person you want to be. You have to wear what you want to wear. Do the things you want to do. You just have to do it. Because if you don't, you'll spend your life regretting it and wondering, what if? What if I chased my dreams? What if I expressed myself the way I wanted to express myself? You just have to do it. Because people are going to talk anyway. People are going to have opinions. They're going to judge. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. You just have to do it. Be brave enough to do it. Show up for yourself and do it. You know exactly which area of your life that affects. You know the things you should go and do. The things that you should stop worrying about. Just go and do it, please.
There's a difference between a guy that's chasing something and a guy that's building something. A guy that's chasing something hunts after validation, hunts after a reward, hunts after a win, hunts after a lifestyle. He measures his success by what he gets at the end. A guy that's building something hunts after the process. He measures success by the strength of his foundation. People think these two are the same guys, two completely different dynamics. The guy that's building something is falling in love with the person he's becoming. A guy that's building something doesn't care about the progress on the way there. He doesn't care about the money he makes on the way there, because he's hunting after something different. He's not chasing anything but himself. The guy that's chasing something eventually stops. After he gets what he's chasing, he stops. And that's exactly some of y'all's problem. You're chasing a number on the scale. You're chasing a number in your bank account. You're not chasing the process. You have it all wrong up here, bro.
You have to change the conversation from I need to I get to. I need to go to the gym. I need to go to work. I need to do this. I need to do that. Scarcity. To I get to do this. And you start just simple verbiage shifting that mindset. You realize, we were just talking about this, like, I get to have this experience in my life. I get to have this business. I get to have this marriage. I get to have this sunshine. I get to have this darkness.
You have to become the kind of person
that can push through the hard times. Most people can't do that. Most people cannot push through the challenging, the draining, the frustrating times that make everybody else quit. And every time you push through one of these barriers, you're leaving all of your competition behind and you're moving forward without that. Real motherfuckers are obsessed with what they do. The people who win the biggest are obsessed. You cannot argue that. I've met thousands and thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs, and the best ones, the ones that win at the highest level, they are obsessed. It's a huge priority over everything else in their life, and people will sit here and hear, well, that's not healthy. Well, then don't be a winner, man. Winning demands that you look stupid first. That's the game. I didn't make up the rules. That's just the way it is. You're gonna look like a clown the first time you try anything worthwhile. You want to learn a new skill? You're gonna suck. You want to start a new business? You're gonna look stupid. You want to develop discipline? Guess what? You're gonna fail a few times. That's part of the deal.
Choose your hard, because either way, life is going to ask something from you. Yes, chasing your dreams is hard, it's uncomfortable, uncertain, sometimes painfully slow. It asks for consistency when results aren't visible yet. It asks you to believe in something before there's proof. It asks you to keep going when other people don't fully understand what you're doing. None of that is easy. But staying in a life that doesn't fit you is also hard. So choose your hard. Waking up every day disconnected from what you're doing is hard. Sitting in a job that drains you while wondering what you are capable of is hard. Carrying the weight of I never really tried is its own kind of exhaustion. That kind of hard doesn't challenge you. It slowly wears you down. At least when you chase something that matters to you, the struggle has meaning. Even the setbacks belong to something you chose. Even the failures teach you something connected to a direction you actually care about. And honestly, I'd rather fail moving towards something that made me feel alive than succeed at something that made me feel absent. Failure while you're still trying gives you a story, still gives you growth, still gives you truth. Regret gives you none of that. Just questions. There is no easy path, only different forms of difficulty. So choose the hard that leaves you with self-respect. Choose the hard that at the least gives your effort purpose. If life is going to demand energy from you anyway, spend it building towards something that feels like yours.
I say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, that makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it. You always, that thing, man, that you wake up in the middle of the night, you got a new idea. That's what you got to chase. Because anything else, it's going to disappoint you.
Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it.
You're going to forever be sad, man. If you don't chase that dream, you're going to forever be miserable, man.
If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing.
You got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless.
The most dangerous season for man isn't failure. It's the week after success. Because now what? Failure keeps you hungry. Failure keeps you sharp. Failure gives you something to fight against every single morning. But success removes the enemy. And a man without an enemy becomes his own. Nobody warns you about the emptiness that follows the win. You close the deal. You got the thing you said would change everything. And then you wake up the next Monday and you realize the thing didn't change you. It just removed the mission that was keeping you alive, that was keeping you focused. And now you're sitting in the result with no direction. This is where men spiral. Not the struggle and the silence after the victory, because struggle has structure. It tells you what to do every day. Get up, fight, survive. But success whispers, you made it. It leaves you standing in a room with no door to open. And get this, the worst amount of success is a little bit. Enough to make you comfortable, not enough to make you free. Enough to kill the desperation that was fueling you, but not enough to build a life that you actually envisioned. Too successful to go back to where you were, too stagnant to be the person you're supposed to be. That confusion, disguised discomfort, that's the most dangerous place that you can sit and stay. So, what do you do the week after the win? You set the target before the dopamine fades. You don't celebrate without a deadline. You don't rest up without a re-up. The morning after the victory, write down the next thing that scares you. Because a man in motion stays in motion. He stays sharp. A man who stops to admire the view too long forgets he's still on the mountain. The win is not a destination. It's the beginning of a new problem. Treat it that way.
You can become exactly who you want to be. The person who always stays disciplined, the person who doesn't crack under pressure, that person in your head that does exactly what you want them to do, that person in your head that does all the things that you dream of doing. I'm just going to let you know this now, neuroscientifically, that is exactly possible. I just need you to understand one thing. Your brain is so powerful and capable, but it's currently tangled in your self-doubt, your self-hate, and you need to give it self-love and self-belief in order for that untanglement to happen, because once it's untangled, everything's together and it will start showing that true power. You just need to believe it's there, and you need to believe it's in you. I'm going to explain through neuroscience how we genuinely change this. So your brain is neuroplastic and very malleable. The younger you are, the easier this is going to be. You can malleate this personality part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, in order to change into who exactly you want to be. And identity in Greek is repeated being. So you need to repeatedly be the dream you in order to be the dream you and leave the past you in the past. You need to basically get it gone via doing actions that the old you would not do. He would do the disciplined things, he would do the things that you normally wouldn't do. You also need to believe that this change is possible. You need to think how they would think, you need to act how they would act, you need to talk how they would talk, and you need to have the confidence of the same confidence that they would have. And the effect of this is that your brain starts changing the synapses and the neurons in order to act that way constantly. If you do that repeatedly, your brain will adapt to it, and you won't even have to consciously keep doing it. It will just happen by itself. All those situations you're in, all those disciplines you want to have, and all those bad habits you don't want to have, you will start to change. You just need to act like the person who doesn't do that.
Just imagine waking up one morning very soon and realizing that you could be less than a year away from your dream life.